Hi, I'm Dave from Schultz Larsen UK. In this video we're going to be looking at the VFG Barrel Cleaning System. Now the VFG system uses small felt pellets that screw onto a small adapter which then screws onto your cleaning rod. It's a superior system to standard patches or brushes, as the felt compresses going into the barrel wall, then pushes against the internal wall, giving it an even clean all round, and even pushes into the rifling of the barrel. And it's actually the system that's taken over in our workshop to clean the barrels, as it saves us so much time and it does such a good job. Okay, so let's start off by taking a look at the felts. They come in two different types: standard white felts for general cleaning and super intensive felts for more heavy duty cleaning. The super intensive felts are impregnated with phosphor-bronze fibres, the same material as a phosphor-bronze brush. They are used for a deeper clean to remove copper and carbon from the barrel without causing any damage. They push right into the rifling to clean out the grooves. The felts come in different sizes depending on what calibre you have. So you can see a list of the available calibres and sizes in the description below, or you can visit our website for more information. You'll also notice that the felts are all pre-drilled, allowing you to easily screw them onto the adapter. Next up, we'll have a look at the adapters. Now the adapter is a small piece which screws onto the end of the cleaning rod. As you can see, there's a long threaded section which you can fit up to 2 felts onto. A little nut can be used to hold the felts on. These adapters are available as spares, but they are included with the VFG cleaning rods. The cleaning rods from VFG are available in a 1-piece, great for if you've got your workshop set out and you don't need a compact version, or they do have it in a 3-piece version which screws together. Both 1-piece and 3-piece rods are available in stainless steel for more heavy duty use, and also available in aluminium for standard home use. Now the adapters are also available for your existing rods. So we have an English adapter. The Parker Hale rods use an English rod adapter, which is a female thread. As their rods come in 2 different sizes, typically the smaller rod will be for the 2.2 calibers up to the 6.5, which accepts a smaller English rod adapter, and the larger of the Parker Hale rods accepts the larger adapter for the 7mm calibers and above. There is also a US adapter which usually has an 832 thread. The 832 being the most common thread available for popular rods such as Tetra, Pro Shop, J. Dewey and many more. If you're unsure about the thread on your rod, you can check out the manufacturer's website and this will give you all the information you need. Every VFG rod adapter, whether it's going on English rods, US rods or the VFG own, they all have the exact same felt side thread, which means you can screw 2 felts onto the end of each of the adapters, and they all come with a little nut to secure them on. Okay, so the VFG rods. There's 2 sizes of VFG cleaning rod. The first is calibers 2.2 to 6.5, the smaller version, and the larger version is 7mm calibers and upwards. Both rod sizes accept the same VFG adapter. As you can see, the VFG adapter screws onto the male thread on the smaller rod and into the female thread on the larger rod. Right, so next up we're going to be looking at cleaning the barrel. Here we have a Schultz Larsen Classic and we've removed the bolt so it's completely safe, and we're going to be looking at what processes and equipment to use. Now we'll start off by saying that we don't use any solvents when cleaning the barrel, purely because you need to neutralize this thoroughly afterwards, and this can be a tricky job, and if it's left in the barrel it can cause long-term damage. So we just let the VFG equipment do the job and it works perfectly. So for this we're going to be using a VFG bore guide. Now this does come with a white length stopper, but we're not going to be using that because not everyone has access to this, so we'll show you a workaround. But for this we'll be using the bore guide. Now we've got our bore guide fitted, and To clean this barrel, we're going to be using the VFG one-piece cleaning rod. So we start off by fitting the VFG adapter to it. Right, so that's the adapter fitted. Now, like I said before, you can use the white length stopper if you have this, or I'll just show you a quick workaround if you don't. Now, align the end of the rod with the muzzle and just take a mark at the bore guide and simply use a piece of tape just to mark where to stop. And then when you insert that into the barrel, you know to stop at the tape. That way the felts won't protrude out the end of the muzzle. Now this is a 308, so we've checked our charts and discovered that the 308 uses 7.5mm felts. So we're going to attach the 7.5mm felts to our adapter. So first, take the small nut off. You can fit 2 felts onto each adapter and secure them on with the little nut. We would recommend using the little nut just so you don't have any felts coming off in the barrel. Now, there's a couple of scenarios. If you've just been out shooting 4, 5, 6 rounds and you just want to top up clean, what we'd recommend is to use the super intensive felts first. So we'll start off. You can use the back and 2 motion just so the felts really work into the barrel and get into the rifling. And when you're finished, you can just remove the rod at the breech end, check your felts, and remove the super intensive from the adapter. And that's the majority of the carbon copper out of the barrel, and we just want to go through with some standard felts. So we're going to attach 2 standard felts. So this time 2 standard felts. You can use the back and 2 motion and after a couple back and 2 strokes, simply remove the rod and the felts from your rifle. So remove the dirty felts, and what we'd usually say is if you are going back out shooting in the next day or 2, that would be fine. But if you are putting your gun away for storage for a week or 2, what we'd recommend is using some oil just to protect the inside of the barrel. And you can do this by just attaching one of the standard felts. You can use the nut as well. And basically giving it a light spray of oil. Insert this oil felt into the barrel. This way it will give the inside of the barrel a nice coating of oil. So remove the oiled felt and discard that, and the rifle should be good to put away for storage. Now another scenario would be if you've been out on a heavy shooting session and you do need to have a deeper clean. What we'd suggest is same process again. We'd start with super intensive felts, run these down the barrel and give it a good clean, but next up we'd use standard felts. So fit 2 standard felts to your adapter, secure the nut. And once you have the standard felts fitted, we then look at using the VFG ball cleaning paste. Now this ball cleaning paste It's good to give the inner wall of the barrel a good polish. And you don't need too much of it. So make sure there's a nice even coat on these standard felts and begin to clean as normal. And when you've done, simply remove the rod, unscrew the dirty felts. So remove the felts that you've just used with the ball cleaning paste and discard those. And we would run another 2 standard felts through the barrel just to check everything's clean and in good condition, and that would be fine to leave it as that. If you are putting it away for storage for a week or so, we would suggest running an oiled felt down just to protect that barrel. Now, this gun is safe, the bolts out, so quite comfortable. We do a final check down the muzzle and just to check that there's nothing left in there. Okay, so I've inspected the barrel, I'm happy with that, job done. We always say a clean barrel is an accurate barrel, so we take care of the barrels and clean them thoroughly in the workshop and at home. Okay, so I hope I've covered everything I need to in this video, but if you have any questions, leave them in the comments box below or send us an email. And if you've enjoyed the video, please hit the like and subscribe button. That's it for now, we'll see you again soon.